Modern companies have come to rely heavily upon the telephone for business transactions. Its convenience and universal acceptance as a medium for business communication make it an indispensable tool for a wide variety of industries. In fact, many companies whose business is comprised almost exclusively of telephone transactions would find it impossible to get along without the telephone. For example, how else could newspapers manage a large volume of classified advertising without phone-in service? How could airlines possibly handle their reservations? And how could customer-oriented service companies respond quickly and decisively to customer complaints? The answer to all these questions is simple. Without efficient telephone call handling, companies in these and many other industries would be hard-pressed to provide adequate service to their clients. But as the size and complexity of telephone-oriented business applications increase, so do the difficulties in keeping telephone operations streamlined and efficient.
This is Sam Crowther with Western Hardware. We just purchased one of your air conditioning systems, and we're having a little bit of problem with it. It seems to be leaking all over.
I'm sorry, sir, but this is the switchboard.
Oh.
Would you like to speak to someone in the service department?
Yes, I'll be happy to talk with someone in your service department if I could.
Just a moment, please. Service department?
Hello, this is Sam Crowther with Western Hardware. We just purchased one of your systems over here, and I need some service on it. It's bringing leaks all over the building, and
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't help you with that right now.
If you can't help me, who can?
Well, sir, I think you'd need to speak to my supervisor about this, but I'm afraid.
If I need to talk to the supervisor, then let me talk to him.
But he's not in the building right now.
You mean he's not in the building? You mean that I can't talk to anybody over there about the leaks we're having in this building?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's just that...
Well...
Sometimes inefficient telephone service is worse than no service at all, for it can result in damaged customer relations. How many potential customers may your business have lost due to inefficient call handling? How much has this cost you in lost revenue? Unfortunately for most companies, the answer to these questions is difficult, if not impossible, to come by. And this is the major problem faced by modern businesses. Without a system for managing call handling activity, there's no accurate way to guarantee that customers are getting the service they deserve in return for the business these companies need. What businesses need is a low-cost method for knowing how many calls come in during business hours, how many calls are lost due to inefficient handling, how the density of incoming calls may vary throughout the day, and most important, how to distribute these calls fairly among the available personnel in order to produce the best possible service. In response to these growing needs, Datapoint Corporation, the leader in communications management, offers the Infoswitch Automatic Call Distributor, a low-cost addition to a company's existing telephone facilities that provides optimized distribution and handling of incoming telephone calls, including more efficient management of the telephone agents themselves, accounting information for bill back of chargeable incoming calls to those departments responsible for them, and the ability to process simultaneously both incoming and outgoing calls from the same agent position. Just what is the Infoswitch Automatic Call Distributor? It's a fully featured, intelligent telephone management system. Based on the proven engineering of Datapoint's communications management and business computing products, the Infoswitch ACD is a flexible, economical answer to these complex problems in telecommunications. The Infoswitch Automatic Call Distributor is designed to process large volumes of both incoming and outgoing telephone calls. It works side by side with existing telephone facilities such as Watts, foreign exchange, tie lines, and local exchanges. Through its ability to distinguish among these facilities on the basis of their business function, the Infoswitch ACD gives the effect of being several independent call distribution systems in one. These lines may be divided up according to their usage by the company into divisions called splits. These splits are the basis for the ACD's ability to distribute calls to their destination without human intervention. By assigning an individualized routing table to each line split, the company telecommunications manager can completely automate the process of incoming call distribution. In addition, agent lines may be divided into groups according to their specialized functions. For instance, a bank might designate several different agent groups corresponding to the loan department, new accounts, and so on. Each group would then receive only those types of calls for which they'd been prepared, eliminating wasted call time and customer aggravation. Let's take a closer look at the ways in which the Infoswitch automatic call distributor's routing tables are used to define the path of an incoming call. A potential customer for a new bank account dials the new accounts number found in the telephone directory. This number would typically be either a local or foreign exchange. When the call reaches the Infoswitch ACD, it is identified as belonging to that group of lines designated as Split 3. The ACD retrieves from memory the routing table associated with that split, placed there earlier by the bank's telecommunications manager. It then proceeds along the following series of steps. First, the ACD checks to see if an agent from Group 3 is available to take the call. If so, Infoswitch connects the caller to that agent. If more than one agent is available, the ACD assigns the call according to user-determined guidelines, which ensure fair and equal distribution of work among all of the agents. If an agent from Group 3 is not available, the call continues to ring for up to 15 seconds, at which time the ACD will answer the call and give a delay announcement.
I'm sorry, but all of our telephone agents are busy at the moment. Please stand by and you will be connected with the first available agent. Thank you.
After this announcement has been given, the ACD will hold the call for an additional 30 seconds, checking continuously to see if an agent from Group 3 has become free. A music on hold step can be used to instruct the ACD to play pre-recorded music during this and all subsequent holds. If an agent from Group 3 is still not available after this time, the ACD searches another agent group, Group 9. This transfer of a search from one agent group to another within the same ACD is known as intraflow. If an agent from Group 9 is available, the ACD immediately makes the connection, but first delivers a message that only the agent can hear.
New accounts.
Thus, the agent is prepared before receiving a call from another agent group. If an agent from Group 9 is not available, the Infoswitch will continue to search Groups 3 and 9 for agents until one is free. Music will continue to be played until the connection is completed. Routing tables may vary according to the specific needs of companies and their agent groups. Up to 15 different steps may be assigned to a given routing table, with holding times ranging from 5 to 60 seconds. A second or third announcement may follow the first and can even be in different languages for different line splits. What's more, a company with 2 or more Infoswitch ACDs can also route an interflow call to agents at another ACD if all of the local possibilities have already been exhausted. This can be especially useful after business hours, when all incoming calls can be routed to one ACD for special after-hours handling. With these and other features, companies can use the Infoswitch ACD to build call distribution systems that are custom-tailored to the needs of their employees and customers. And yet, this customization requires no knowledge of computer programming techniques. Another problem faced by call processing centers that handle a large volume of incoming calls stems from the instruments which the agents must currently use. In most situations, the telephone lines monitored by the agent group all terminate on every agent's instrument. These telephone key sets provide buzzers and flashing lights to announce incoming calls and are operated by depressing the appropriate button. It's impossible, using these instruments, to process calls fairly because it's impossible to determine which callers have been waiting the longest for service. The Infoswitch ACD eliminates these problems with its specially designed agent instrument. Housed in an attractive, sturdy case, the ACD instrument is equipped with a variety of useful function keys. These keys further enhance operator efficiency by reducing the call answering process to its simplest possible level. Let's examine the operation of this instrument more closely through a typical example of its use.
Springfield Herald Classifieds. May I help you?
Yes, I'd like to place an ad in this Sunday's paper.
All right, what column would you like that in?
The agent notified Infoswitch that she was at her position by entering her unique agent code. Then, simply by touching the ready key, she signified that she was available to receive her first call. When the automatic call distributor assigned the call, it first informed her of the city from which the call originated, because regional editions of her newspaper charge different rates for advertising.
Right. Let me read that back to you, Mr. Marrou.
By making her job as simple as possible, the Infoswitch ACD allows the agent to devote most of her attention to her customer, ensuring the best possible service.
That'll appear in the Sunday paper. Thank you very much.
Another key allows the agent to remain undisturbed by calls while completing any follow-up paperwork that may be necessary after the call. When she finishes with that, the ready key again signals her availability to the ACD.
Springfield Herald Classifieds. May I help you?
The Infoswitch ACD keeps a complete record of the agent's time, including total time spent talking to callers, time spent in after-call wrap-up, whether the call is incoming or outgoing, time of day and duration of call, and so on. This performance can also be gauged online during working hours by the agent supervisor. The Infoswitch provides up to 15 supervisor consoles which present dynamic, up-to-the-minute displays on call handling operations. The supervisor's console describes the status of every agent position under the responsibility of that supervisor, such as whether or not a position is occupied, which step of the call answering process an agent is currently working on, and whether or not any unusual conditions apply, such as a request for the supervisor to join a call in progress. In addition to displaying information about the agent force, the supervisor's console also shows the condition of incoming calls, how many calls are waiting for agents, whether delays are within tolerable limits, and other information crucial to efficient operations. With this information, a supervisor can easily determine if the agent force is adequate to keep pace with the incoming call activity. Since the average frequency of incoming calls is a matter of record on the Infoswitch ACD, the supervisor can plan ahead to meet increased or decreased demands without guesswork. But answering incoming calls is only one of many contingencies faced by this type of agent force. Suppose, for instance, an agent needs to transfer a call.
You want to discuss that with the commercial ad editor. Just a moment, please.
Commercial ad.
Charlie, could you discuss commercial ad placement with this gentleman, please?
Sure, put him on.
Thank you.
It's as simple as the push of a button. Agents can also retain a call on hold, initiate another call, and connect all three parties in a conference call with no more difficulty than this.
Sir, let me connect my supervisor. Just a moment. Nancy, would you help me handle this call, please?
Sure, put him on.
Sir, my supervisor's on the line with us.
Through the versatility of this instrument, an agent can deal effortlessly with nearly any contingency that may arise, and with such ease that the agent can be trained to use it in a matter of minutes. The Infoswitch ACD is also designed to aid in originating and processing a large volume of outgoing calls, such as might be generated in a telephone marketing company. No separate PBX or Centrex extensions to the agent positions are required. The agents themselves may have access to any of the outgoing telephone facilities which their supervisors designate. For example, an agent needing to make frequent contact with service representatives in the field would be allowed access to the Watts and foreign exchange lines by the ACD. On the other hand, a reservations agent would generally require no long-distance access. Therefore, the Infoswitch would restrict this agent's calls to those made locally. Once again, the versatility of the Infoswitch agent instrument makes dialing as simple as possible. It also allows an agent to initiate a call while holding another call already being handled. It is this combination of computer-based telephone management and simple agent operations that makes the Infoswitch automatic call distributor one of the most flexible systems available anywhere. Whether your business telephone application revolves around incoming call handling, outgoing call origination, or some of each, the Infoswitch ACD can be tailored directly to your needs. The Infoswitch ACD provides an extensive array of management information reports which can be produced at specified intervals or upon demand. These reports are hard copy analyses of how each agent using the ACD has performed, the overall volume of activity in the system with totals and averages broken down by line splits, how each of the lines within a given split have been utilized, together with which types of facilities have drawn the highest usage, and the activity of each group as a whole for use in analyzing traffic loads and staffing response. With reports such as these, a company's telecommunications manager can know in detail the degree to which the system is functioning efficiently. This can often result in more effective allocation of line types, staff, and budget. Not only does this mean faster, more reliable service to customers, resulting in better business, but it also represents direct out-of-pocket savings, usually enough to pay for the Infoswitch system itself in a short time. And the Infoswitch can grow as your company grows. Through the building block approach to system configuration, additional agent groups, additional lines, and other Infoswitch ACDs can be joined to an existing facility to keep pace with even the fastest growth. Let's take a look at the hardware features that can make this upward growth possible. The central processing unit at the heart of every Infoswitch ACD is a Datapoint manufactured computer. Advanced business computers like this have revolutionized the use of computers in business through their compact size, ease of operation, and wide capability. This computer is supported by cartridge disk memory for storage of agent identification files, time of day route definitions, and for storage of call accounting detail for historical analysis and cost allocation. The other portion of the system is an intelligent controller. This drives a high reliability read relay switching matrix and telephone trunk scanner. It is the micro-programmed controller within this system that actually controls the ACD's line handling subfunctions. Other peripheral equipment for the Infoswitch ACD includes any of several Datapoint local printers operating from 80 characters per second to 600 lines per minute for hard copy reports, and optionally an industry-standard magnetic tape drive for physical transfer of accounting data to another computer system. And the economical pricing of Infoswitch places practical telephone management within reach of most medium-sized companies. A small Infoswitch ACD with all of the features described here can be leased for as little as $2,500 a month. A variety of purchase and leasing plans are available to meet the financial needs of nearly any company. The automatic call distributor is just one of the Infoswitch family of products. Through its commitment to telecommunications management for business, Datapoint has engineered a proven product capability that extends from automatic call distribution and management to control of long-distance telephone usage, to call detail recording on all telephones in a company, to a multiple-site Infoswitch that allows a company's branch offices to share these benefits. Let Infoswitch's proven performance show you why Datapoint remains the leader in communications management.